So I just got done watching the video that Chris McDonough, that's how I'm going to say it, from the interview room, did with Summer Wells' mom at the place they were swimming and in the home. That was truly, finally, not, I don't know, it was like not quite what I imagined, but it was. I don't know, it's weird for me. It's just weird. I'm also thinking, is that just a summer home? I'm not sure that that's their primary residence either, which is something to think about. Because does it ever say that anywhere? And now, first things first. I've seen a couple videos bashing on Chris from the interview room for doing this video, or interviewing, not this video, but for interviewing Hunter and yada yada yada, because it's going to taint any court proceedings. Now, first of all, I get what people are saying about that, but from my experience, fuck the system, because it doesn't work. Not here. Anyway. And what's really going on is there's a little girl missing, okay? To already be in the mindset of a courtroom, I don't know. I'm not even close to there yet. So I want you to backtrack and get out of that mindset, because we're not there yet. I'm not there yet. And I think Chris is just doing everything he can to find this little girl. And if there's people on here that have gifts, that have means, social media is huge. And it's there's so many different routes you can take to swim in, and YouTube will throw it at you. So if you're looking at all the fucking garbage, you're going to keep getting fed garbage. So stop watching garbage. And we need to find Summer. This case is fucking crazy for everybody, because, it's like, I can't get really any straight answers. And so when I do my readings and I have my feelings, and I'm going back and looking at what other people are getting so that I know what I'm in line with and what other people are picking up on, it's like, whoa, same thing? That's fucking weird. I know that there are so many people that want this little girl to be on camera and smiling at us. How amazing is that in itself? So another thing I want to bring up is the boys being taken out of the home. Who knows what that was for? It could be to protect them because there's so much going on. It could be, who knows? We can all jump to conclusions, but I can't even imagine how Candace feels right now. And I just want to reach out to Candace for sure, because if she's completely alone right now, if Dawn's not there, her kids aren't there, her mom's not there, who does she fucking have? And I know a lot of people, jump to conclusions and think that she did something, or somebody in the family, whatever. And what if she's innocent? Can you imagine how she's feeling? So Candace, if you watch this, I want you to know that in your heart, in your heart, the areas you need to work on. I don't get a sense of you feeling victimized so much. Why is that? I also pick up on that you may know something, but you can't really say, or you haven't really said, or maybe you have and people don't know. Now, People are going to watch that video of your home. And Lord knows I am the last one to fucking judge. But I know how people are. And taking that into consideration, I really needed to see your residence. I really needed to see what was going on. I needed to be there. Virtual reality, whatever. If you want me to come down and kick it with you for a little bit because you got nobody else, I ain't doing nothing. I might have to drive to Florida anyways, so you just let me know. Because I care. And let's just say there's so many different things to think that could happen with this child. And I'm kind of really fucked up about it because I have put together some crazy ass shit. Linked a lot of fucking seriously sick motherfuckers together because of this case. Does it have to do with Summer? I hope fucking not. Perhaps that's what this whole thing is about. That page of dot to dots couldn't have come to light without this happening. And somebody digging deep into places people don't usually fucking go. And that's all I'm going to say about that right now. So, I will tell you, Las Vegas, I've never fucking done those EVP fucking things ever. And for that shit to come out like that was fucking crazy. And if you haven't seen it, I took some samples of some EVPs and my own recording and put them all together and reversed a couple of, I don't know, I just put a bunch of shit together and played it. And I also deleted all the, anything that, you know, where there was a pause in time in between. I just let it, I wanted it to just say something back to back to back. Tell me something. And it said, Las Vegas. Is that mentioned anywhere about Las Vegas? Maybe for Rose Bly? I know. And it said, not only did it say, hold my hand, Allie, but that was from, Morticia's messages, I think it is. Morticia's messages, I believe it is. She just EVPs, okay? I did sample that. I did take it out of there because I clearly hear, hold my hand, Allie, and nobody else. It says, is that mentioned anywhere about Las Vegas? Maybe for Rose Bly? So, Candace, who do you know in Las Vegas? And what worries me is if it could just be like the hand that rocks the cradle type bullshit, okay? What worries me is the people that I think might be involved in that are also related or connected to these fucking Gil Reef people. Now, I don't want to say one person spoils the bunch. I don't know any fucking Gilreaths. I've never even heard of that fucking name. I don't know if they're all related or not, but might be. That's in pretty deep to say that I'm pretty sure that could be something. Now, what do I mean about the hand that rocks the cradle? Well, I don't remember where I heard it, which really irks me because I don't have time to go back and look through all this fucking bullshit. And I'm kind of new to the YouTube thing, you know. I'm not on here. It's never consistent. I get into something and then I get out and blah, blah, and then I come back, and so I don't really know. Maybe I should take notes or something, because many times during this case I've wanted to reference certain things. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Now, I did hear somebody say in it, some kind of interview, so I think it was probably one of your friends of the family or something, that they kept waiting to take your children every time they called CPS. Who the fuck does that? It's fucked up. So somebody who sits there and waits for your children after they call CPS, do you even know about that interview? Do you even know who I'm fucking talking about? What lengths will they go to? And here's a fun fact. There's not very many facts that we have in this case, right? That we know for sure with our own eyes and our own ears. But here's a couple facts that we have with our own eyes and our own ears, is that your story and Hunter's story do not fucking match. Why? If I was just a YouTuber watching, these videos and didn't put my 2 cents in very much to get on my own, I would say he was pretty fucking truthful. Kind of had me as well. Until I revert back to when I'm doing my readings. Whatever happens first is always the most significant every fucking time. What happened first to my reading? Well, I was on YouTube, heard of the Summer Wells case. Didn't know much more than she hadn't been found yet and she went missing. Kind of like Cheryl Grimmer. Another case I did. I think I solved that one. That was fucking crazy. But does it really matter? Maybe not. That one, I did look into cases that there was reward money. Because it was like in the middle of COVID. I'm fucking broke. Not that it would happen right away, but still, I'm like, shit, if I got this skill or this gift, whatever people call it, and I didn't really know about it. Why not get some money from it? I'd rather do this all fucking day than go, deliver fucking food. That's what I was doing. So that case is in Australia. $1 million reward. I don't know what that converts to in the U.S. Probably nothing. And so when it came down to it, when all said and done, I don't know if anything's ever all said and done, but when I was tying up this case and just doing my last video, probably, it wasn't even about the money. I haven't even chased it. I haven't even tried to get it. I don't even know if I could. It was because the agony that I felt. I didn't know when you open yourself up, when you're tuning in psychically to things, like shit can happen, man. I start actually feeling like these people, like my reality changes a little bit. When I did the Vanessa Guillen, I literally blacked out and fell and smacked my head. Now, I was not inside my body when it was fucking weird, man. It was like, I went outside to have a cigarette. I was kneeling down. I stood up. I opened the door, and I had to catch myself because I knew I was going down fast. And I tried to catch the dryer, because the dryer's right there. And next thing I know, I'm just hearing smack on the floor. But I didn't feel it. And I didn't go down past where I had kind of tried to stop myself. So I was like detached from my body a little bit, I'm sure. Because if the first time I ever read anything like that, it was fucking crazy. But if it didn't happen, how else would I have gotten that information type thing? Okay, so with Cheryl Grimmer, I watched a video of the brothers, grown-ass men now. This happened in, the early mid-70s, whatever. And these three grown-ass men feel responsible for their sister's disappearance. And never knowing their only sister, the baby girl of the whole fucking family, like, and the parents died never knowing, like, I felt the agony of all three of those fucking men at one time on the couch, and that's what it became about. And so I hope they've watched, and because the person who I think did it he's Austrian. There's a difference between Austria and Australia, but you'll have to go watch those videos. It's fucking crazy. I'm sure all I'd have to do is find out if this serial killer, I think he'd have been 17 at the time, was in Australia at the time. There you go. That would be it, How do you do that? I don't know. That's a little too much for me. I just had the information. I got it out. That's it. I just, I think about it once in a while, but I don't know. I just on to the next, right? And I haven't even tried to get reward money or anything. It's just too complicated. And I don't even think Australia would allow us to get the fucking reward money. So whatever. But it sure, it's like practice. You know what I mean? A fucking lot. That's probably worth more than $1 million. What I fucking learned from that case, and it was so amazing. I'd probably pay $1 million just to fucking have it happen again. So, where was I? I'm gonna have to stop and watch because I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about. Yes. So we were talking about Hunter. Why would his story be different? And me reverting back to whatever happens in my cases first is usually the most significant, right? So the first thing I did with this case was I always do a pendulum reading first and, ask if the person in question is deceased or not. And it said no. So then I did a photo reading. And the first thing I see is a lamp. And then a bedpost, and then, because these pictures are really dimensional when I do this, so it's like, okay, what dimension do you want me to be looking at right now? So I see the lamp, so, okay, I'm in a room, and then I see the bedpost, okay, I'm on a bed, and then I see, like, to the left of that, I see maybe, like, a dresser of some sort, okay, and then, like, the doorway, and then I see hair, like this big bushy hair, and then all of a sudden I can huge woman, a big woman, right? And I'm like, okay, because usually that's the most significant, right? So why do I feel like I'm laying in bed and this woman is coming in the room? Well, after a few days, there are some big women involved in this case, or could be, or whatever, mentioned. So, your daughter is very beautiful. Was she craving attention? I don't know. I can see why people think that. You know, and it might seem like I'm playing devil's advocate a little bit. And you know what? I'm fucking good at it. And I might be. But you know what? Most of the time I'm fucking right. So, if that's what you want to say, I'm doing fine. The lady holding Summer on stage at church. When Summer's hair was, when her head was shaved. And they were saying she grabbed that lady's hair and tried to put it on her head. And oh my God, really? Are you fucking serious right now? You can look at it from whatever kind of eyes you want, You can look at it as, oh, poor me, poor me, poor me. I wish I had long hair like this. No, maybe she was fucking mocking her. Oh, look at your hair. Could be that too. Do I think that? No. But I went that way just to bring you back to the middle of it was nothing. By the way, Candace, if you invite me out, I'm going to have to bring all my fucking cats too, so. I've always spayed and neutered my pets. I pick one cat up, don't know what the fuck, next thing, and she never goes outside or anything, and next thing, and she's hella skinny, and next thing I know, I'm coming home one day, and she's got half a cat hanging out of her. Fuck. Anyways.